Reign supreme in your dreams. You'll never make me bow. Kick my ass. I'm world class and Super Saiyan now. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a VeVe, OMI, Definity, DEVVE, daCAT, SHIRO update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Little Doritos on my lips. Everybody say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. I feel like SpongeBob, where he's trying to lick his lips to play the clarinet, and he goes, and the meme is like when you want to eat ass. Great times, great times. Anyway, we have quite a bit to go over today. Bitcoin's about to hit 106. We have loans against VeVe NFTs. We have that to go over. It's a pretty heavy news day today because tomorrow it's not going to be a normal show. I have a Cameron Gawley will be on at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's going to be rough. Get up at 10:30, and then I have a meeting at 12, and then I have the OMI Homie show tomorrow night. And then I have a Susan Jepson on the podcast for a lot of conspiracy stuff on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then I'll be live on Wednesday. But then I'll be live covering the covering what Dan's doing, and VeVe has a lot of posts to go. So let's get this bread. Let's continue on with let's start with SHIRO, because I love SHIRO. I had a buddy of mine just buy a little bit more today. SHIRO's up 2% on the day. Everything's up today. They have $1.6 million in trading volume. Not bad. $5.5 million market cap. That's been staying kind of steady for the past day or two. And SHIRO has, I think the latest burn they had was I think they burned now like 21% almost. 8 hours ago, final burn in the Rising SHIRO contest, complete. Another 3.5 trillion SHIRO gone forever. The contest ends with over 2.5% of the total supply. We burn and reduce supply and add true believers. We keep building SHIRO brand and vision, and we will do it together. Meow. So the final, I think it's like 20.1% that has been burned. Why doesn't VeVe do this? Why can't Akomi do this? Well, I think that this is a great headline. And this is, yes, they burned another $23,500. It's nuts. Again, it's a great headline. Love to see it. You'd rather less supply than more supply, and it gets the community hyped. You know, how much does it do for the price? I mean, if that's not going to be, if it's going to be locked up anyway, okay, yeah, it's cool. I don't know how much that does for the price. I don't know. I think though, if you have a mechanism that really makes people lock up the tokens, like I would say, if you have a mechanism that locks up, like DEVVE's going to have one where you're going to be heavily incentivized to lock up your tokens, because if you do, then you can get a little bit more of the trading fees. And I think when that happens, there's going to be a lot of people locking up their supply, and DEVVE will get very scarce. There's not going to be too much on there, but we'll get to DEVVE. We'll get to them. SHIRO will also be on VeVe later this year. Later this year, they have a comic book. It's going to be 20-something pages. It'll be on VeVe. I don't know when. That is going to have to be whenever VeVe rolls out the comic curator program. I hope to have a crossover with them at some point. I don't know if we can with daCAT, which again, there's a lot of stuff to go over with them. But I'm sure we could make that happen. Maybe not in the first comic or second comic, but maybe at some point we go in and add them in. But we have to see how the first one does. I think it'll do very well. The community is hella hyped. We do have somebody from the SHIRO community that's in the daCAT comic. That is Captain Altcoin. He's a cool guy, and very excited to have him in the daCAT universe as well. More to be said on that later. But anyway, shout out to SHIRO. I can't wait for them to get more eyes on them. Let's do daCAT here, because they are up 2.8% on the day, but not a lot of volume. $285 in volume, very, very small. $1.6 million market cap, and over the last 30 days, up over 100%. So you got to respect that. I feel like respect the pouch, respect it. I was just on a Space Penguins space a little while ago and just preaching the cat there. Writing the Space Penguins comic, they will have a crossover with the cat as well, as will Ladies on Soul. We're gonna have a couple of issues with Space Penguins. I'm very happy to report that, again, the two people that had contacted me this last week, two companies two people representing those companies, trying to buy the daCAT IP outright pre-revenue is very, very bullish. I believe we have something major on our hands, and I would very much. And I think the valuations for a lot of things will be going up soon, whether it's daCAT, whether it's my channel, depending on sponsors and stuff. We'll see. I'll keep you all posted. I believe there's a lot to go over here, and I do have some news, but I'll save that. After daCAT, let's take a look. Let's take a look at DEVVE. DEVVE, they're up 8%, almost 9% on the day to 51 cents. Get that bread. A high of 52 cents on the day, a low of 47. And they have, how much in volume? Give me the volume. $490,000 in volume. DEVVE's issue right now is just marketing. And again, once that exchange rolls out, and people get to recognize, oh, you can actually get up to 60% trading fees. Link down below if you want to go in and sign up for that account. And if you do, again, you get your own referral code. You can sign people up. 60% of trading fees will be given out, which is heckin' redonkulous. VeVe just posted about the 100 MCP bonus initiative for Fantastic Four. Collect all of them. Complete a set of Black Panther and Storm joining the Fantastic Four. Complete the set and earn a one-time 100 MCP bonus. Let me give them some straight fire with that. Love Black Panther. They're so cool. He's so cool. And for DEVVE, I think we have a little bit to go over as well today. Or maybe we don't. Today might have been a light day. Speculation. Okay, no, that's that. DEVVE Discord update. So they've made the decision to close down the DEVVE Discord as they streamline the communication channels and focus on the next phase of growth. Telegram, X, and our websites will remain the main hub updates, discussions, and everything ahead. Jurisdictions. What's the progress like on this? So DEVVE did not apply in that many jurisdictions, but they'll put out a roadmap shortly for what they're doing. I can't wait to see that. And then there was a little bit of an update. Let me take a look. I don't know if it was the DEVVE ecosystem or the DEVVE exchange. Oh, I guess we have something here. Watch the space we're building, DEVVEO and DEVVEexchange.com from the ground up with brilliant minds from them.com. I think it's pronounced them.com, 2,300 followers. Saying an award-winning Web3 design studio trusted by Nickelodeon, Atari, VeChain, and more. Launch set for late July. Sneak peeks coming soon. Can't wait for that. DEVVEX has patented fraud, theft, and loss protection. We are redefining what blockchain can do for everyone to experience with the next-gen digital asset exchange, the DEVVE exchange. Gotta love them. Almost 9,000 followers. They'd reposted a couple of things. And yeah, the half a million they have in volume now, add a zero to it minimum. They'll have likely tens of millions in volume, if not more. I mean, Binance, when they came out, they became the largest exchange in like 6 months. DEVVE will be a tier one exchange, and OMI will be on there. SHIRO might be on there. As a favor to me, maybe he can get daCAT on there. I don't know, but there's going to be a lot of everything's going to be on there, and I can't wait for it. Let's go. Was it DEVVE? Let's do Definity. Oh yeah, Definity had like a 50-minute space before. They had a little bit of technical problems. They're down about 2.5% today to 4.4 cents. They're actually down to 4.25 cents, but up to about 4.4 right now. 5,700 in volume, so not a lot. Under a $7 million market cap, about 6.7, 6.8, fully diluted to 7.6. Again, thoroughly enjoy what they're doing. Again, a couple $100,000 in added to their P&L each month. As per what Manu said, he says well into the six figures. He gave that on the last time he was on the channel, and he said that they might be doing $1 million per month, before the end of the year, and I think they will. I think there's, and again, I hold a lot of their token, and there might be other things to come from them in the near future. I don't know when, but there's certainly a lot to go over in the space today. They've just gone over a couple of things like, let's go to their Telegram because there's a couple of updates there. I know it was a 50-minute space, so I don't remember everything. And there were a couple of questions. Any estimate for the launch date of the bank model? Update on crypto repo rather than casino repo? I actually forget about that. Updates on buybacks and liquidity. So they'll get on other exchanges in the future. The buybacks, again, they'll do at some point, but they have to wait for certain models to go live. Are we still seeing month-over-month increase in revenue? The revenue has stayed steady. The volume has been mostly static the last few months as they optimize margins. So profitability has increased by 50%, while the volume has dipped slightly, and he does expect a 2x in volume and revenue over the next couple of months. I would even say like 2 to 3x volume, or 2 to 3x before the end of the year. Because again, a couple months could be like August. There's a hint of marketing. Oh yeah, so their marketing company that they had was, I think it was called ACE. Yes, ACE, Altcoin Edge. And what they do is they grow Web3 projects with authentic marketing strategies. They nurture and engage real communities and early stage specialists. So I will watch their career with great interest. Any thoughts on how to make a token more appealing short term? I don't think that was addressed because, like, how do you answer that? They're not a short term company, they're a long term company. Joshu, understood, initial request. When the casino product was moving forward quickly, they sometimes referred to it as crypto repo as the main crypto repo product. There wasn't much news, so this has led to it being a bit unclear sometimes. It's not on the back burner, though, as far as I know, just slow progress. I think there was change in the banking partner, but I do believe they're aiming to move it forward soon. They can get a proper update from Manu in the next X space or the next time they're on the channel. We'll see. Speaking of on the channel, David should be on a week from tomorrow. I have to confirm with him. It'll be not just my own channel, it'll be the OMI is my homie show. So we'll get some updates about that. VeVe Magic and Mr. MC1 are leaving for Lisbon today. They'll be there tomorrow. They'll help set up, and then obviously on the 4th, that is when everything goes crazy. And let's do some OMI because we have some updates here. We have some updates on the OMI. Bitcoin at 105.8. It was 105.9 before, but let me take a look at the OMI. We're up about 6.5% on the day. To 0.00208. It's almost 2.1. We had a decent amount of volume, especially over on Uniswap. So there's 2.69 million in volume, and again a little bit on Uniswap. On base, 133,000 in volume. There seemed to be one account that was just, and I'll show it to you. See where it was. Because again, there were a lot of buys. Actually, on Uniswap, we're at 0.0021, up 7.5% because of how many buys there were. Almost wicking up to 2.2, and there would have been more. Let me see. Oh, this is. I'm gonna have to go back a while to take a look at it. I think this was it. Yeah, this was the wallet that had a that just kept selling, and I can't really tell from where, because they sold, I don't know, $100,000 today, and no, maybe not that much. They sold a good 30 to 50K OMI today, so they sold a lot, and even on the multi-chain portfolio, you don't see it, but they are funded by OKX, so it seems that they had a lot of OMI there. They were selling over here. Maybe they're doing some arbitrage. I don't know. But there was definitely, actually, let me see what the price is on OKX. It might be, no, 207. So pretty much the same. But yeah, it was just a wallet that just kept selling. Like it doesn't matter. There's a buddy of mine that I don't know, bought over 100 million today. A buddy of mine bought over 100 million OMI today on Uniswap, on base, and this dude, and maybe this is an exchange. I don't know. Again, the wallet with a 68A15, 68 Alpha 15, that they just kept selling. Maybe they have billions of OMI. And so speaking of which, my friend now has over 800 million OMI. And again, he was asked, do you know this wallet? I'll like do an OTC deal with him. I was like, I don't know this wallet. I would love it if I could set up an OTC deal with you and him. But speaking of which, there is I am actually, yeah. But I didn't know who that wallet was. If you know, and they have X amount of OMI. All right, Bitcoin back above 106,000. That was a wicked. That was a wild, absolutely wild turnaround, because it was 109, then it went to 108.8, and at 106.1, 106.2. So Bitcoin back above 106. Love to see it. I think Ethereum is actually doing pretty well. I think that was up today. Let's take a look at the ETH. Back up over 2,600, up 3% on the day. So gotta love that. Let's take a look. How soon, Randy? Yeah, so I said, boy, do I have a surprise for my haters soon. I can't wait. Next couple days, probably. Maybe tonight. If I don't hear it right now, in the next hour or so, and it might be a couple weeks, but probably in the next couple of days that I can announce. It might be big enough for a press release. Might be big enough where they have a Medium article on it. I don't know. All right, nice to see things up for a change today. That is sweet, except for bumper. Everything else is fine. Nancy Mace. Okay, cool. Let me get out of here. And then we did that. Okay, let's get to news, because there's a lot of news to go over. Loans against VeVe NFTs. All right, hang on. We got to go over this before we go over the rest of the news. Could VeVe help us unlock a little bit more liquidity from our NFTs on VeVe? Let's see. And it's on the thumbnail here, I think. You have Epic Chain. Epic Chain, or X Eternity, has 126,000 followers over on X. And they have their posts tend to get not a ton of views, usually a couple thousand impressions per post, which is not bad. But you really want it like a lot more than that. Anyway, introducing 0x loans. It's peer-to-peer assets lending on Epic Chain and Ethereum. The 0x loans, they only have 81 followers over there right now. Oh God, hiccups. But they empower users to unlock liquidity from digital assets, from blue chip assets to on-chain collectibles. It's fast, trustless, and decentralized. Here's why it matters. What is OX loans? They're a decentralized lending protocol operating on the Epic Chain and Ethereum. It lets users borrow against digital assets, turning illiquid assets into capital, while lenders earn interest. Peer-to-peer, no intermediaries, just smart contracts. Now, here's where I think, while lenders earn interest, what are the interest rates? Well, the process is simple. Secure and borrower-friendly. You list your asset with the loan amount and APR and duration. Then you can receive and accept offers from lenders, so it'll be the lenders that are the one making you offers. Then you repay the loan and reclaim your digital assets. So they essentially have it until you repay the loan, fine. And then collateral never leaves your control unless you default. So again, you still own it. You don't have to give it to them. But if you default on payments, now I don't know how many. Generally with a loan, if you miss a payment, depending on the type of loan, there's a bit of a penalty. You have to pay it back, plus a penalty, plus next month. And banks will generally be okay with just adding on the penalties because they make more, unless you miss too many. What is considered a default in the high-risk lending industry? Like 4 missed payments in 4 missed payments in a couple of months. You know, that usually happens. Well, it depends on the loan. I mean, you have some people that pay like daily, and then 4 missed payments in a month, then considered a default. But if it's weekly, then you have a little bit more leeway. But again, you don't want to miss, a week's payment. I don't know how many missed payments for this will equal the default. What if you get paid on the 1st and 15th, and then the loan is like on the 8th, and it's like, okay, well, I just paid my rent, my car insurance, and all this, food, and I don't have it. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm very curious to see what is considered a default. Is it one missed payment? Is it a missed payment by like 2 hours? Like, we'll see. Recognize collateral. OX supports top tier profile pictures. CryptoPunk, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, Azuki, Artifact, which is that's wild. Doodles, Pudgy Penguins, and Autoglyphs, and digital assets from Fanable app. Shout out to Comics and Crypto. The first RWA platform on Epic Chain. Now, why OX Loans? It's built for users who want instant access to capital without selling their digital assets. Customizable loan terms, anywhere from a week to a year. So I guess you can't go over a year. I like that it's super short, because there's a lot of worry that I heard, that I figured when I first heard of this. It'd be, what if somebody collateralizes their stuff, on the blow off top, and then suddenly their stuff is worth not as much anymore. There might be a lot of defaults with that. So again, it could be a week to 365. This would be great for lenders. In fact, I'm probably going to get into this. And it's fully peer-to-peer matching. Security via Immunobytes, 1,000 followers. I don't really know them. Security via Immunobytes audit and real ownership. No middlemen, no custody. Then it's transparent and secure. Every loan is verifiable on chain. Smart contracts are fully audited and open source. The protocol uses Epic, which is the native token of Epic Chain, as the loan currency. It's fast, low fees, and secure. Okay, interesting. Use cases. OX Loans unlocks value for digital collectible holders needing short-term liquidity, lenders seeking yield from blue-chip assets, traders managing treasury in volatile markets, and builders leveraging real-world assets interoperability. It's a win-win for both sides. Now, loan to value. This is something that's going to be interesting. If you have an autoglyph that's worth $250,000, you're not going to give out if I'm the lender and I say, like, okay, you want $250,000. That's exactly what your autoglyph is worth. I'll give you 50% loan to value. Because if I give out $250,000 and they default on the loan, and it goes, and the NFT goes down 10%, suddenly I'm out of money. Or I'm out $25,000. And it's like, okay, that's, that can't happen. You need to have some security on the lender side, the one that's taking all the risk. So I would do 50% loan to value. There's some that, and again, this is where the free market comes in. There's no regulations here. So they could be like, okay, well, Chavez is offering 50% loan to value. But then, Dashi back there is offering 70% loan to value. So why not go with Dashi? Because you get more bang for your buck. But then let's say, because I'm a really good underwriter and Dashi's charging, 10%, and I'm only charging 8%, or Dashi charges 20% and I charge 12%. It's like, okay, you might not get as much bang for your buck coming from Randy, but it's a lower interest rate. It's a lower payment. So again, I really, really like these. And again, a lot of value is going to be unlocked here. And again, I'll probably get into them. Community first, scalable. As protocol backed by Epic Chain, OX Loans is designed for long-term growth. There's no KYC required. Oh my God. That is, I mean, I guess you don't need it because you're getting the NFT, but there's no, like, how the fuck do you know who you're dealing with? This is not going to work. I mean, I guess it's a peer-to-peer. There's gonna be a lot of money laundering here. There's gonna be a lot of money laundering. There's gonna be a lot of washing here. No KYC is required. Okay, so for anyone who wants to make anonymous, I don't know if maybe that's going to be a requirement for me. If you you don't have to be KYC'd, and anyone else can take that risk. I'm probably not. So I might require you to KYC, and you'll have the lenders that'll do both. You'll have the people like, yeah, they'll throw money anywhere because worst case scenario, they just take control of the asset. Like, again, if there's an NFT that's out there and the floor is 10,000 autoglyph, $250,000 floor, right? And I say, hey, you know what I want to do? I want to go in and do this loan, this guy, and I don't care what the dude's credit is or whatever, because if I'm giving 50% loan to value, yeah, I lend out $125,000. If they default, cool. I sell the autoglyph at a major discount, going from like $250,000 to $200K, and then somebody scoops that up, and then what happens? I go in and I suddenly I'm profiting an extra $75K. This would get hard if, let's say, like 10 autoglyphs, are done this way, and then suddenly they all default and we're all trying to, reach the bottom. That would be hard. So there's a lot of things that I see that can go very, very wrong with this. So I might do it. It's going to depend. It's got to be liquid. Like, there's got to be a lot of action on the. I don't know how many autoglyphs like sell per day, so I feel like that's not very liquid. But I know, like, CryptoPunks, Bored Apes, and like a lot of these things have. There's just a lot of volume. Anyway, fast settlement, transparent governance, expanding collateral support over time. Okay, interesting. Again, a lot of interesting stuff going on here. Let's take a look at 8, launching soon. OX Loans is gearing up to go live. As the first lending protocol on Epic Chain, it will bring a new layer of DeFi, a utility to digital collectibles and real-world assets. Backed by a strong ecosystem, this is just the beginning. Stay tuned. Could VeVe ever do this? Well, right now it's just PFPs. And again, if you want to get bank money in, no bank worth their salt is going to do these types of loans. It's going to be people within the ecosystem. Like, you might have Coinbase doing these loans. I don't even think they would do it. Publicly traded. There's no way they would do this. You might have people at Coinbase do these types of loans. I feel like it's going to be a shit show. But in shit shows, there's money to be made. There's going to be a lot of defaults. There's going to be a lot of. I'm very, very curious. Like, I will watch this. Am I Senator Palpatine or Chancellor Palpatine at the time, talking to Anakin Skywalker? Because we will watch your career with great interest. I cannot wait to see this unfold. And again, I want to participate. I want to be at the forefront of this. I want to get this bread. Anyway, it's PFPs right now. So if you want to get more people in, you're going to have to expand this. PFPs is just the first, right? CryptoPunks, Bored Apes, Mutant Apes, Azuki, Artifacts, Doodles, Clone X, Putty Penguins, and Autoglyphs, and digital assets from Fanable app. So this is just the beginning. They're going to expand this at some point. And why I think that VeVe could be included is because recently you got NBA Top Shots on OpenSea. So a lot of these licenses and I think VeVe can be on OpenSea at some point. Not that they need to, but the fact that they can. And I think a lot of these are going to have a lot of movement, because like it would be great for the licensor as well. Like if I had a daCAT collectible, and it's kind of in this ecosystem of VeVe, and that's great, buy and sell, that's cool. Maybe have some type of utility if you have like a set or whatever. If we get a high-end 3D collectible on VeVe, which I think we can. Yeah, this will be really exciting, because I, as the creator of those NFTs, would want to be able to say, well, the people that buy my NFTs, they could stake them, or not stake them, but they can go in and take out loans against them. When you have a house, you don't always need to sell the house to unlock the liquidity. Take out a home equity line of credit. Even if you already have a loan on the house, you can do a cash out refinance. Where if you have a house that's worth $400K and you owe $100K on it, well, you have $300,000 in liquidity over there. So you can do a cash out refinance where you can say, like, hey, let me get a new loan that takes care of the old loan, and I net the difference. So the new loan of $400K, it pays off the old loan, and then I get $300K in liquidity. So you don't have to sell the house in order to get the monies. I feel like with this, if you wanted to do, let's say the VeVe Gold logo, for example, if the, and again, mint numbers might come into play. Ooh, wow. I just had a crazy ice pick headache where, ooh, that didn't feel good at all. I don't know if you ever get those, but I get them like, get them more and more recently. I used to get them like once a year, twice a year, but it's just, it feels like you're getting stabbed and you like, anyway. I was that, yeah, if you have a gold logo, and again, mint numbers might come into play. You know, if you have like, let's do Spider-Man. You have like a secret rare Spider-Man number 978, you know, it's whatever, floor, right? But then you have like number 100 or sub 100, number 55. You have these repeating ones. You have, you know, the lowest mint going to command a higher premium. So I think that with these, especially like a gold logo, especially the number, I think the gold logo floor is like $3,000. Number 41 would be a nice multiple above that. Anywhere from 5 to 10x, give or take. And it would be great, again, if I had daCAT NFTs out there, it'd be like, hey, you can go in and borrow against it. So these are the types of things that the space is evolving. And because now that NBA Top Shots are on OpenSea, I think VeVe NFTs can be on OpenSea at some point. And if I'm a banker, and I'm not Randy Chavez, if let's say I have a bank charter, I own a bank, it's called Chavez Banking, right? And let's say I'm a boomer. What are these Bored Apes and doodles, Pudgy Penguin? What are these pixelated pictures of animals? Well, how does that have value? Oh, Spider-Man. Well, that, you know, I read that when I was a kid. It's been around for years. That all of these banks are probably going to want to do something that has 100 years of history. Coca-Cola, maybe Nintendo one day if we can ever get them. That actually has like 140 years of history. Nintendo goes back to the 1800s. It's insane. But yeah, I would say these things are likely, bankers would want to go in and give out loans on NFTs that were on VeVe, as opposed to an autoglyph, which again, $250,000 floor is pretty freaking nuts. Anyway, that's that news. Let's continue on here, shall we? We have a bunch of news to go over, but let me get to some comments first. Bill Gardner saying, "Let's go, let's go." Abe says, "First one here. Definity's update was fire, and there, I believe there's more to come. When? I don't know." Abe says, "Bill, I was here first." Yeah, what's up, Kuma? How's it going? Yes, I'm third. Oh, okay. So speaking of Kuma, we got to talk, brother, because I just shared a video from First Responders Children's Foundation that I'm going to go live at 8 p.m. to talk about it, where they say our digital collectible fam is rallying for a cause that's close to our hearts. When the ultra rare Disney collectible, called the partner statue, and a 1 week stay in Disney, they say it's valued at $7K, but I think it's valued at $9K. You DM VeVe Magic to bid by June 7th, and then they at me because I'm here. Hi, I'm Alcon. I'm the guy who found Pocket Monsters in Japan, brought it to the world, and turned it into Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Today, I want to tell you about something even closer to my heart. Nearly 24 years ago, in the wake of the 9/11 terrorist attacks, I founded First Responders Children's Foundation to support the kids who lost a first responder parent that day. Since then, we've been standing by first responder families nationwide, helping them heal, grow, and thrive. I'm honored that right now my digital collectibles family is stepping up to support the children of first responders. They're holding a benefit auction where you can bid on a package of rare collectibles and a family trip to Disney World. Check it out on X and follow at VeVe Magic for more info and to bid. I couldn't be more grateful. If the bidding is out of your range, please consider a donation to the First Responders Children's Foundation at 1strcf.org. Bid, give, share. Help us keep showing up for those families who sacrifice so much for all of us. And thank you. Gotta love him. Gotta love Alcon. He's such a national treasure. Love him so much. Also, while I have your attention and you're looking at the screen, I wanted to go over and ask everyone to smash that like button. The free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways with Patreon. Smash the super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. Oh, look at that. Rashid Al Farouk talks about Rolling Stone. Let's go over that because that's one of the things that I'll put talking about this live. Ooh. Yeah, there's a great article here from Rolling Stone. It's the top 10 most influential entrepreneurs list of 2025. And there are a bunch of great things here. There's Ty Lopez, there's Grant Cardone, there's Sachin Govinder. And who is number 4? Why, it's Dr. Rashid Al Farouk, who's been on the channel a couple times. Dr. Rashid Mohammed Zubair Al Farouk is a visionary entrepreneur reshaping the Middle East entertainment and pop culture scene. As group CEO of Speedy Comics and PopCon, he was the first to bring Japanese voiceover actors to the region, introducing 12 anime stars and elevating cultural exchange. With a background in banking and advisory roles to the Gulf royal families, he seamlessly bridges finance and entertainment. Honored as a peace ambassador by Sri Lanka's Center for Peace Studies and a mentor at Abu Dhabi SME Hub, Dr. Al Farouk is inspiring a new wave of cultural leadership. And they just launched another grading service thing that they had made Yahoo News, and he's got the largest pop culture event in the Middle East. Very influential. Love my friend. Nothing but great things to say about him. Great dude. Great dude. Anyway, let's move on. Bill Gardner saying, "Give me those dabs." Oh shit! Shoot! Where's the dabs? I missed it. Okay, there we go. But what's up, zombie? How's it going, fam? Says Yo Bill Gardner. He might have beat me. He might have. Giving me those eyes. Love that. Okay, anyway, let's continue on. Going X. Okay, here we go. Michael Saylor hints on buying up to $1 billion in Bitcoin today, but he did not. He bought, I think, 700. Let me go over this real quick. Let me take a look, see. Because he did buy a lot. It was not $1 billion. It was. They bought 705 Bitcoin for 75 million at 106, though blatantly not $1 billion worth. But 75 million right now. I think he'll be buying more in the future. Obviously, he always does, like every Monday. But maybe $1 billion might be over the next several weeks, but we'll see. As Crypto Reels says, alt season is coming. Daily 100% pumps will be normal. We'll make millions in 2025. All you need is patience. There's that. President Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping are expected to hold a phone call this week to discuss trade. Can't wait. Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick says that tariffs are not going away. CNN is being very, very unfair, as they often are. Treasury Secretary Bessent shuts down a reporter saying, when we were here in March, you said there was going to be big inflation. There hasn't been any inflation. I think there's been a little bit. Says actually the inflation numbers are the best in 4 years. So why don't we stop trying to say that this could happen and wait and say, well, it depends on what it is. Eggs are down a lot. Groceries are down a lot, but I feel like only certain groceries, not all of them. Microsoft laying off about 6,000 people, or 3% of its workforce, while it has record profits. This is not good for the political strife between the 1% and everyone else. If you want to get, Vince Lombardi said that battles are won primarily in the hearts of men. And once you've won their hearts, they'll follow you anywhere. Microsoft is not winning hearts by laying off 6,000 people while they have record profits. Probably not the best thing to do there, but you know what? That's just me. That's just me. Collectible. I got a ultra rare rooftop watch brickline rise yesterday. The sales did not do that well, but I'm happy to have gotten mine. Shout out to Matt B from Buckazoids that was on the last seat today. I thought that was very fun. Nice conspiracy theorist. I'll have him on for a conspiracy only show. Cams, believe engage product. If you get more kids to engage with the product, you'll get attention, especially at Disney. Gary Vee has mentioned and showed that his show was used in Disney shuttle buses with their partnership, Mirrors Connect. Kids started early to collect is very important in Gary's vision. And you see that right here. On the shuttle bus to Disney, VeeFriends is playing. VeeFriends cartoons now airing on bus routes to Disney World. They've teamed up with Mirrors Connect, the official transportation between Orlando International and Walt Disney Resorts, to bring VeeFriends cartoons to thousands of families. That is so freaking smart. Man is a genius. Man is a genius. You like it as a kid, you might like it for life. Who knows? Although I've seen a couple of episodes of VeeFriends. It's good for a kid. Does not hold up that well as an adult. My Little Pony, on the other hand, kind of holds up. Batman, the animated series from the 90s, Spider-Man, the animated series, X-Men, the animated series, like the 90s cartoons tend to hold up really, like, so there was a clip I saw on TikTok about like a Rugrats clip, and like, yo, Rugrats be wild, and I was like, oh, I remember this. Like, what episode was this? So I Google it, and I watched an episode. I watched like a half-hour show. You know, it's 11 minutes, and it holds up really well. And this is like 30 years ago, and I'm like, this is holding up really well. Like it made me laugh. It like there was a, and you know, VeeFriends again. What do a lot of kids get, you know, with like stuffed animals? They might get a Mickey, a Goofy, you know, the Fab Five. How many adults are buying like Mickey? Like again, I have the 5 6. I have the lenticular cards, and they're, you know, it's cool to have. There's music, they spin. There's 2 different types of artwork. There's signatures on the back. The lenticular cards have a lot of layers, and I really like them, so I have a set. I'm not buying, like, I'm not going to go out of my way to like watch Beef. Granted, I don't go out of my way to watch much anymore. I'm very busy nowadays. But if somebody, like, I heard a day off, they said like, hey, want to come over and watch X-Men, like 97, like the movies, like no, like the old school anime. You know what? Yeah. And I feel like most people that might have an afternoon off, or they might have, you know, a free day on the weekend every now and then. Yeah, you want to do that with your boys. Like I remember I was home on leave from the military, and I had a bunch of people I had to try to go see. And there's a buddy of mine that says like, hey, you want to just get a bunch of people over here and watch Power Rangers? And I was like, you know what? Yes. Yes, I do. And then I was like, so we got a bunch of our boys, and suddenly and we were watching Power Rangers like that. It's not great, but it's just fun. You have to have a little adult stuff in there, and I just didn't see a ton of that with VeeFriends. Granted, Gary Vaynerchuk with that. I mean, you got to start somewhere, and fudge, man, get in the minds of children, and they'll bug their parents to get stuff. And either way, super impressed with what he's done, obviously, and I say this as somebody that just genuinely respects what he does, like the utmost respect. But I also say it in that I am a horribly abused Jets fan. They've had, I think, 2 winning seasons my entire life as a Jets fan. Never made it to the Super Bowl. Clearly never won. I have been waiting. I'm 34 years old. Can the Jets have a winning season, please? And Gary Vaynerchuk, his goal is to make billions of dollars, buy the New York Jets, and win Super Bowls. And I love it. Shout out to him for that. Anyway, let me continue. Let me continue on. Happy Gay Pride Month. Cuteness and power. Tokidoki's Kawaii Princess Warriors series brings together the charm and kawaii culture and the strength of the fearless princess warriors. Each character is uniquely designed with vibrant colors and intricate details. Collectors will love the playful yet fierce spirit of these adorable warriors. Tokidoki Kawaii Princess Warriors series drops in blind box. Okay, let's go over. Let's see. what the blog article says. What the heck is this? I don't care. I'm rejecting all cookies. This looks pretty cool. Is that a? Do they have weapons? Well, I mean, it's the Princess Warriors, so they have a shield. They have a oh, this is a battle-hardened princess. She's got a broken nose, and she's got a skull thing to like whack people with. Okay, all right. Her Majesty. I don't know why, but I'm getting intense deja vu core memory unlock here from this. Anyway, regal and radiant, Her Majesty combines royal flair with fierce determination. This one, all right, 1,600 on those. And then Her Majesty Special Edition. There's 100 of these mother flappers. Okay, all right, very small. And you have Amarena, this day Aria, Amarena. And I like how they all have a little pony on top of them. Captivating with the blend. Okay, there's 1,600 of those. Oh, Donatella. We already have Donatella, but I guess a different version. There's 1,050. Oh my God, her name is Mozzarella. This one is 1,000. So there's a lot of editions for these, but it's only $10. Sandy Cheeks, not Sandy Cheeks, but I like her little hat. I like her little staff. Yeah, I really like these. And $10, but so if you go to buy on the secondary market, Her Majesty gonna be a couple dollars. Amarena gonna be a couple dollars. Donatella, a couple dollars. Mozzarella, I think mozzarella is my favorite so far. A couple dollars. Sandy, 725. Might be around retail, so you might not get any discount for Sandy. Najiko, not feeling the Najiko. That is another rare, 725. I feel like based on design, if you have the choice between Najiko versus Sandy, Sandy's just cooler. Okay, so I'm gonna get the Sandy. Then you have Sabo-chan, whose shield, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool too. There's 425 of those, so those will definitely be above retail. And then you have Lumi. Lumi's a secret rare. This will be like $100 because there's 225 of them. 25 would be withheld, so there's really 200. Obviously, this is not going to sell out. So this one will actually be quite rare. And I'm really curious. But when does this come out? June 7th? Okay, it's after Lisbon. It's after Lisbon. Oh, thank you for all of your votes in our official VeVe in-app creation contest. First place winner was Rodacious. Second place winner was Wax Vision. Randomly drawn voting winner number 1 is the VeVe Butcher, and randomly drawn voting winner number 2 was Dejvor. I want your love and I want your revenge. I want your love. I don't want to be friends. What's that? I don't know. I don't know how to speak French, but it's Javor 2 or Javor 1. Who is actually the best one here? Oh yeah, dude, Wax Visions is so good. Look at okay. The right person won. Okay, good. Let's talk about this live. FamBam says, wait, what? Okay, we'll tell you later. All right, I'll text VeVe FamBam later. Because I have some news that I can't wait to announce, and VeVe FamBam will know before. Well, 3 other people know right now, but yeah. Anyway, so that's the super kawaii Princess Warriors. Couldn't find that page. I don't know what this is in reference to. Oh, okay. So Master Sergeant Justin Bright, Senior Master Sergeant, he's retired now. He's coming on the podcast on 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday the 5th. And I have something to talk to him about. I have a lot of things to talk to him about. It's going to be great. Couldn't find that page. Okay. President Trump says if the court rules against him on tariffs, that would allow other countries to hold our nation hostage. Agreed. I want a good conspiracy. What the heck is a Comey up to? I think they're up to a lot. Maybe Zombie is laughing. Article 13. No. Bill Gardner says digital loans for VeVe would be wild. I know, right? Kuma says, yes, sir. Love it. Absolutely. John Damies, I want to spend my OMI at the booty. Same, fam. Same. Well, today is Monday, so you can't do it now. But yeah. You know what? When OMI goes up, sure. But right now, I ain't giving no stripper my OMI right now. Hell nah. They gotta give me OMI. No. But yeah, when it goes up, when it does like a 30x from here, yeah. I'll give some stripper my OMI. Tiny bit. Angry Beavers is a classic, and yeah, bro, that is so good. I haven't watched it in a while, so I can't say for sure, but I do. That was like one of my favorite shows as a kid. One of my favorite shows. When Marvel Mighty's shorts on Disney Trams, FNA. That would be great. I would write the scripts for those. I would volunteer as I wouldn't volunteer. I would charge them. But yeah, I have some great ideas. Some very good ideas. Who is this? Oh gosh. And Millie says, "Whoa, what did I miss? New channel partner?" Or I said, "I have a surprise for my haters," and they're like, everyone shall know before the month is over, but maybe in the next few days. Maybe tomorrow, but we'll see. Excuse me. Sorry. Crypto. Okay, very good. More. Oh. Go Ethereum. Go Ethereum. It's your birthday. Get that bread. 2621. Let's go. Let's take a look at Akomi. I want to see what the Akomi is doing here. Hey, 00021. We made it to 2-1, up 7.5% on the day. And Bitcoin still up above 106. So I like that. It's good. It's good times here. All right, let's move on. Michael Saylor hints at buying more Bitcoin. Of course he does. And Definity Markets going in and saying, when Saylor starts speaking in color codes, you know what happens next. Boom! VeVe Zombie, give me the 100. What up? Imagine VeeFriends NFT day at MetLife. Say, bro. Yeah, I'd be here for it too. Thank you, Jason Pena, for being a member. Me love you long time. Just telling humans, fine robots don't want to hear anyways. Oh, I love Potential Human. Potential Human's such a fun guy. My friend Becky said she's a fun gal. Get it? Fun guy. Arden Garg says, would your haters dislike you because of anything OMI related? I think if anyone dislikes me for OMI, like I can't help OMI's performance. So if they do mislike me for OMI, their anger, I believe, would be a bit misplaced. Or would your haters dislike you because, what you mean is like, why are my haters going to be mad? Why are my haters going to be salty? Well, I can't give any hints right now, but if you're my hater, my haters still watch me, so I've mentioned it before. So I don't know if every hater watches every video, but we'll see. Maybe that says, yo, what up? JKRB, give me those thumbs up. Lil Ren's 50, and the GOAT, greatest of all time. Oh, I think. I don't think I really need to go over that. The Space Penguins comic, solid writing, the first 10 pages. Solid writing. Everyone will be like, ooh, what happens? Oh my God, there's a speech in there. It's like, and it's so good. I can't wait to unveil. I can't wait for everyone to read the writing. But I'm having a hard time with certain dynamics of certain characters, and maybe you'll read it. Elon Musk says X is launching new XChat messaging system with Bitcoin style encryption. What? What? That's going to be bananas. Lex Friedman says sometimes we don't want to heal because the pain is the last link to what we lost. He says, I wasn't ready for how hard this quote hit this morning. When I read it, I had my whole life flash before my eyes. I think it was Hawk Girl that said, people tend to cling to images of others as they once knew them, forgetting that they do change. They do. Okay, top brick line, if we're on a meeting tonight. Oh, I'm sorry. SHIRO had burned 20.3% of their supply. Fed Chair Jerome Powell will deliver remarks. He's supposed to deliver remarks today, 1 p.m. I completely missed it. So, let's see. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, this is good. I got to save this for later. Okay. I got to talk about that at some point. Not what I need to do. I read some of the comments. A guy talking in the DEVVE Digital group says, I read some of the comments from people in this group, and I can't help but feel that need to remind you that you invested in the team's technology and their talent. You invested in them to ride their coattails into success. That doesn't mean you're qualified to tell this team how to manage their company and spend their money. Show some respect to these people who are far more knowledgeable, successful, and qualified to make these decisions. Check your tone when you ask questions too. Entitled people are the worst. I love this guy, Vincent Hebert. Love that man. An announcement. Okay, I went over these yesterday. Oh, dude, Ron Killings. R-Truth. I'm sorry to inform you all that I just got released from WWE. I want to thank WWE for the ride, but mostly I want to thank each and every one of you. What was that? Each and every one of you who was along for the ride. Thank you for the love, support, and appreciation you have given me over the years. Thank you. Thank you. Tonight, if the fans do not chant "We want truth," I am so done with WWE. The big mistake. We love R-Truth. He's amazing. Also, does anyone know why we can't go to certain areas of the Grand Canyon? Because I'm a little skeptical. Anyway, Orange Bag Lady showing Bill a Pokemon card pack vid at a rave. I thought, Orange Bag Lady, you have my heart, and I know I think you're married with a kid, but I still love you. Atomic Z06 yesterday gave me a super chat saying special editions need to be more special. Please listen, VeVe. Been saying this since the concept was introduced. Differentiation is needed. Agreed. Shout out to my boy Will that has achieved level 90. My man, my bae. Oh God, my body. Ugh, it burns. Okay. We have a Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man T-Rex over there, and Clever Jerk, he says, about time, showing off his collection. I tell you, I love Clever Jerk so freaking much. That man. It's my heart. I posted last night. I talked about it yesterday, but I posted about it as well, where I said, oh gosh, where is this? Looking forward to tomorrow. I am for lots of reasons. Okay. Yesterday, I had posted about, in 2024, Doritos asked fans to make a 30-second commercial. The winning video would be used in Super Bowl 2025, and the winner get $1 million. I believe VeVe Official and Akomi can do something similar. Make a short video on why you love VeVe digital collectibles and their OMI token. Upload to whatever social you want, tag them in it, and the best videos get OMI as a prize. Not all of it would need to come from the business development wallet. Both David Yu and Dan Crothers have a bunch of OMI that they can't really sell. Why not split it up? It would be the perfect way to get quality videos from both in and outside the fam. I know the person who won the Doritos competition and they would make a video for VeVe and Akomi as well. What do you all think? Somebody get this in front of David. I could send it to him, but I feel like I sent him a lot of stuff, but we'll see. We'll see. Colty says, hey, Randy, do you think, or do you agree that VeVe and Akomi should be hiring more devs to speed things up? Well, we don't know. Oh, I'm out of beer. We don't know exactly how big the Akomi team is. We actually technically don't know exactly how big the VeVe team is. It's a complex issues because they've had certain luck with some employees and they've had certain bad luck with employees. Simple thing like the notification bar hasn't been fixed for months. That's true. And the showroom's still crashing. I'm not gonna lie, I never really used the showroom that much. I don't think the showroom's a big priority now that the VeVeverse is out. But I understand what you're saying. Yeah, the notification bar, that should 100% be. And again, I don't. Yeah, speed has always been an issue for a lot of them. Oh, mother flapper! Oh my god, my back. Yeah, speed has been an issue with them for a while. Yeah, getting someone competent from America would be great. Yeah, agreed. Mosveins as Predator vs. Spider-Man was great, Randy. Is there part 2? There will be. There will be. I think it comes out in a couple of weeks. Let me check. Yo, if there's a second one, bro. I don't think it's out yet. But we'll see. We'll see. Do Predator. Oh god, I misspelled Predator. Yeah. We're gonna do comics because it's that's fun. Oh, there is. Shoot, there is. Predator for Spider-Man number 2. Bro, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Okay, there's 3 commons on the, okay, we're gonna go to new tab and we're gonna go to VeVe Comics here, veve.me/comics, and we are going to search. Oh my god, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know this was out. Predator vs. Spider-Man number 2 is out. Oh, I'm level 73. Let's go. Let's get this bread. I love this game. Let's bam. Okay, very good. Very good. Yeah, okay, so Predator vs. Spider-Man. Yeah, I don't know, like, bro. The first one is so good. I don't know how this sold like this little. Like you sold 198 of them. What the fudge? Okay. All right. Last hunt number 4. Last hunt Predator. All right. Where is the Predator vs. Spider-Man number 2? Let's go. I'm going to add to my cart. Wait, no. I didn't want the digital comic. I wanted the limited edition. Why is this super slow? I don't know why. Okay, hold on. Add to cart. Then I have to go to my cart, and then I have to X out the. VeVe Comics is being very slow, and I do not like it. I do not appreciate that. What the fudge? Okay, 2 things in my cart, and I'm going to get rid of the digital read only. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, there we go. This, go to checkout. Come on now, touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid? Ba-ba-ba-da. What was that promise that you made? Now I'm gonna love you till the heavens start to rain. Now, all right, what's new with OMI these days? There was today. There was, and I will get that to you as soon as I. Oh, I got the ultra rare. Let's go. Let's do this, man. Okay, cool. And now we're going to go back to the VeVe. We're going to read it. Well, I'm not going to read it live. Should be great. Thank you, everyone, for liking my stuff. Anyone's up for? Oh, Mr. MC1 says, "Ping me if anyone's up for lunch on Tuesday." Love him. Would love to, but I am not in Lisbon. I'm in America. Okay. We got a comics. All right, so Predator versus Spider-Man. There's literally only been 29 people that have that is written. But oh, look at that. Predator versus Spider-Man #2. Ultra rare. Let's go. It looks so good. It looks so good. The Warrior strikes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love this game. Okay. Yeah, so we do have a update from VeVe. From the VeVe. And we'll read it right now. We'll read it live. And they pinned it. Ooh, they pinned it. This would be interesting. Okay. VeVe's Dan Crothers live at NFC Summit Lisbon. Join VeVe co-founder and COO Dan Crothers as he takes the stage at NFC Summit Lisbon 2025 for a keynote on how VeVe is shaping the future of digital fandom and establishing itself as one of the fastest growing Web3 platforms. In his talk, VeVe and Beyond, Powering the Future of Digital Collecting, Dan will cover a range of exciting topics, including how VeVe sold over 10 million collectibles and became the home of 200 plus global IPs, the launch on Stacker, an OMI integrated marketplace designed with collectors in mind, the visionary concept behind the VeVeverse, where digital collectibles come to life. 4, expanding VeVe's digital comics library and empowering creators through the Comic Curator program, and much more. Suck it, haters, suck it. Anyway, the #2 is what I'd really like to focus on. The launch of Stacker, an OMI integrated marketplace designed with collectors in mind. The keynote is essential for anyone interested in the future of digital collecting, Web3, and innovation in the world of fandom. Don't miss out on 4 June at 12:40 p.m. West. Get all the details here, nonfundableconference.com, agenda-detail. And yeah, they mentioned OMI. VeVe mentioned OMI. That the sky is falling. VeVe's mentioned OMI. Colties, I have a feeling we will get some great news regarding OMI at the event in Lisbon. Could be. I don't know if they're really like. What announcement can they do? Like, they launched the metaverse, the Comic Curator. Like, there's so much that they've done. Like, just talking about it is honestly the best thing they could do, and clearly they're starting to. Clearly, OMI will at least be mentioned in this. So, thank you, Jesus. Mr. MC1 saying, "Randy, congratulations. I'm so happy and proud of what you have accomplished and can't wait for the news or press release. Don't think anyone hates you, but your well-wishers are going to dance with joy and the doubters are sure in for a surprise. You are the real deal." Oh, and he tags headphone. My bad. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, brother. You were my first call after it went down. Yeah, Mr. MC1 was my first call after it because something happened to me, and he's been a big proponent of mine. He's been fighting the haters with me for a long time, and he didn't have to do that. He was one of the first to believe in me, and he's been heavily rewarded, and he'll be rewarded even more. Good times. Get on there. Oh boy, do I have a surprise for everyone else. Oh, there will be haters. There will be. Thank you, VeVe NFT Comics, for saying there will be haters. I'll say yes, there will be, and I'll give him some hearts. Congratulations on level 73. Why? Thank you. I was very happy that it came up, especially right now. Oh lordy. Everyone shall know before the month is over. Yes, I'll tell you. Oh my gosh. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh. I accidentally just released the whole notification. Okay, it's done. Should be no reason why OMI can't be purchased within VeVe. Well, there was a major reason for years is because they they didn't have the Rails. Oh, I didn't mean to open Netflix. I did not want to open that. Why do I want to open that? I don't want to open Netflix. Mr. MC1, give me that X spam. It's because Apple wouldn't allow it. Google, like nobody would allow it. So that's why. Oh my God, my back. But now, yeah, they could integrate it with the app, but they pretty much just have Stacker. Oh yeah. Dr. Stuff will not be on tomorrow's episode because he'll be in Portugal. So is Crypto Rain going? I know Dr. Stuff and Cosmo are going. Yes. All good. If you can't make it, you'll be having tons of fun. Love that bay. Love that bay. Okay, all right. We still have a bunch of news to go over here. Dashmart. Metaplanet buys another 1,088 Bitcoin worth 114 million. They now hold 8,888 Bitcoin worth 930 million. Ooh. Mr. Ben Rose says culture eats playbooks for breakfast. Sharp strategy means nothing without aligned culture. Modern leadership isn't command and control. It's creating the conditions for people to want to do great work. Value lives in what you reward, tolerate, or ignore. Agreed, sir. Oh, the top. This was going to be the thumbnail, but it wasn't. Top 500 VeVe hodlers. A lot of stuff going on. So the top sellers. Baby Doc J sold 65 collectibles. Yeah, sold 65 collectibles. Wait, why is it saying? Oh, this is over last. Wait, what? Hold on. When was May 19th? Oh, wow. So over the last two marshmallows, 2 weeks, the top 3 sellers, Baby Doc J sold 65 collectibles. This is over 2 weeks. That's not a lot. Okay. Josh 7291 sold 181. Headhunter 246 sold 195. Okay. So you have the top collectibles here selling about 400, so close to 420. Like 411 collectibles here total in 2 weeks. Last mint purchased 400. That one person, last mint, bought all of the collectibles the top 3 had sold and more. Maribin bought 448 collectibles, and Mr. Rolex bought 1,105. And actually, this is a little misleading because what is actually wrong, because you have Dr. Fuse that had purchased 1,188 collectibles, and he has reached now 50,000. I repeat, Dr. Fuse has reached 50,000 collectibles. Now, he's not that much farther behind Bezos. He still has another 16,100 to go. But Bezos Man has bought 32 collectibles himself. Expert 44 bought 277. Jayco bought 389. Stefano 8 bought 260. Scary Sea Monster bought 152. Zeus bought 77. Pilot 24H bought 202. Indian Chief Classic bought 236. RH4C09 bought 353. Kirby 1988 bought 123. And again, this is over 2 weeks. Elemental NFT bought 151. Vicente bought 140. Garnet 21K bought 420. God damn. Professor Chaos bought 171. Philosophy bought 327. Kilmster bought 201. Bacardi Creation bought 111. Straight bought 400. Oh God, what the heck? Give me 1 second here. Is the best. I don't know what that is. We'll try to get it done. We'll try and get meow 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 sign meow 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 on it. Okay. Who dis? VeVe Vet, what's going on? Says just took a chance on VeVe Comics last spot. No, oh yeah, ultra rare. And then secret rare. You got it. You got it. Let's go. Let's go. Freaking go. Headhunter just sold one more to me. My 57th first appearance. You got a lot of those. You've got a, yeah, you got, let me take a picture of that. Couldn't get a good pick, but yeah, that was great. Dude, first appearance mini is stupid undervalued, in my opinion. Not financial advice. Yeah. Okay. Where is mini? Oh gosh, mini. The first appearance is the yeah. Look at how sweet she is. Look at how sweet. And there's like what 2,000 of her? $42, bruh. This is under retail. What are the all right lowest? No, I don't care about lowest edition. You can get a number 59 for $200. Now, granted, I'd rather get a million OMI, but not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, that's so freaking cool. That is so freaking cool. All right. Yeah, we'll try to get sign off on it. Oh god, there's a lot of people on X. Oh, people are gonna be surprised. They're gonna be very surprised. Hi there, hey. I think selling VeVe Akomi branded NFTs with OMI exclusively would be hyped during this period of the market. What can they do that would be hyped even when we're not in the narrative? So you're right, it would be. And I wish VeVe would have moved a little quicker on this, but you know, they have sold some things on they have sold some VeVe things. They had the logos. They didn't burn OMI because that was like years ago. And then they had sold the you know, these dioramas, which dioramas tend to really not do well. But you know, they sold them. They made 7,500. And yeah, I wish they would have. But it was the first thing that they sold. So you gotta. And again, it's dioramas. Nobody really pays attention to those. Nobody really. They never make a lot of money. So I would rather them sell something like again, buy into daCAT, and then they could use daCAT for whatever they want. And then you know I would go in and say like, yeah, a bunch of this stuff can be sold for OMI, and we'd burn most of it. You know, we'd have to go through that discussion. But yeah, I agree. I think something like that could definitely happen, and that would be great for the IP as well. So yeah, let's move on. Let's get now. Let's get now. VeVe fandom, so funny. I freaking love her. Okay, moving on here. Oh, so good. Oh, that was a hot piece of ass back in the day. This was who this? Review it before it goes out if you like. It's great for them too. Hold on, let me get you something. How do I share this? Preview. Here's my idea of okay. Into the okay. Here's what I got so far. I'll send it to him. Oh no, I got rid of my poop. Okay. You gotta go back. Back to the beginning. Yeah, dude, Definity is stupid undervalued. In my opinion, not financial advice. They sponsor the channel, by the way. Ash Crypto Reels is breaking. Russia's largest bank, Esper Bank, plans to launch Bitcoin derivatives and structure bonds. Banks are in the FOMO mode, guys. They're in the FOMO. Better Creative says, Randy, any lifting PRs I should aspire to reach? Back to the gym. All right, so listen. Yeah, let's I don't know, what were we in August? Let me think we're maybe in July. Oh, my friendos. Okay. I've had a bunch of, yeah, we're gonna go over it right now. I'm gonna get you. So I need some pictures though. In 2016, I had gained quite a lot of weight. I was I had benched 265 multiple times. Well, I can get it for one, but I did it on multiple days, multiple times, different benches. So yeah, 265 on bench. That was my heaviest. I did get 235, I think last year, but I've been plagued with injuries for a while. Um, that's so my when I was 19, I was able to do 30 pull-ups. Now I probably can't even do 10, but in 2019 I was able to do 30 pull-ups. 2016 I was able to bench 265, which I know is like not like nothing. Like people that go to the gym for like a long time, they can generally hit more if they're just about bulking. I was not just about bulking. I had other stuff that I was doing as well. Oh my bay. Oh my other bay. Oh my other bays. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking for other pictures for y'all, but I can't seem to find it. These photos are great. Um, yeah, I would say that's probably my biggest one or most impressive one because my shoulders are generally relatively weak, legs are weak. My back is good, but not my deadlifts are not. But my pull-ups were always a strength of mine. And again, I was a big boy, a lot of stuff going on. And then in 2019, beefed up again, but I never got back to the old benching strength. That the shoulder was just gone. Um, okay, okay. Oh, okay. I keep forgetting that that Chat GPT is a thing. Haha. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Chat GPT is a thing. All right, anyway. Um, let's go back to where we were. Pro Bitcoin, Karol Nawrocki has won the presidential elections in Poland. Let's go. More presidents for Bitcoin. Oh, my back hurts so bad. Sharp Link Gaming plans to buy $1 billion worth of Ethereum, according to the SEC filings. Giga bullish for Ethereum. Digital asset investments product saw 286 million in outflows last week, bringing the 7-week total of 10.9 billion. UK listed investments platform IG offers spot crypto trading to retail customers. And Strategy has acquired 705 Bitcoin for 75.1 million at $106,495 per Bitcoin. Good times, good times. Salute. Some people invest in stocks, others invest in real estate, but Disney collectors, they're going all in on Bo Peep's cardboard. This is heckin' crazy. Somebody has paid $2,275 for a one of one, and I think this is really cheap. Now I don't know how many one of one Bo Peeps there are. Now this is the one of one Disney Superfractor from 2024. I imagine first appearance Bo Peep. That's the one of one, probably worth much more than that. But again, one of one, it's worth what somebody's willing to pay. Orange Bag Lady. Oh god, 1 second here. There's a style. Play now. I can edit. The latest version then. Will email. I'm live now, so I can't add more currently. Oh my god, why is my predictive text not going through? Okay, there we go. All right, I got to send the email for you. Meow, meow, meow. Wait, I can't. Oh my gosh, what the? Okay, this is. Why is it only letting me? This is stupid. What I'm trying to do is it's not letting me. It's not letting me send. Um, it's not letting me. What the heck, dude? Medium is so stupid. Select all. Copy. Okay. Hold on. I got to send an email. Meow, meow, meow. Oh my God. Okay. Meow, meow, meow. Release. 2, 3. Paste. Okay. I'll send a photo because it got to break a plate. Shoot. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Done. I'm going to. I'm sorry, guys. I just got a situation. Copy. I am good. Okay. And then I have this I have to. Oh my gosh, this is so stupid. Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. This is what he's going to get, and he's going to be happy about it. Mr. MC was like, oh, thank you, Mr. I'm saying congrats. Right? I know. I can't wait for people to hear what the news is. I just sent you something, Mr. MC1. Just sent you something. Meow, meow, meow. Digital. Oh yes, thank you also for reposting the First Responders Children's Foundation video, getting awareness to that. Taking this, taking that. Right away. Way too many for the drop. What? Obviously, there's no intentions. What is this? Okay, hold on. Nestle's insane coffee strategy, business psychology. Okay, obviously there's no intentions. Okay, I don't know. I don't care about that. Let's get back to the orange bag lady. I said new game inspired by the real Randy Chavez. Name the reference with the gift. 2319. We got a 2319. Now, obviously, anyone that watched, you'll know what it is. Just Google it. Russia's largest bank, Sberbank, launches structured bonds tied to Bitcoin. And over the last 5 weeks, U.S. Bitcoin ETFs have attracted more than $9 billion in inflows, while gold-backed funds have suffered outflows exceeding $2.8 billion. Dun, dun, dun. Price of eggs has dropped 61% since President Trump took office. Not bad, not bad. Trump and Xi are expected to speak on tariffs this week. Thanks, Lord. Consensus leads 425 million private placement into SharpLink to bring Ethereum to the global economy, i.e. Consensus. Hong Kong's REITAR, R-E-I-T-A-R, Hong Kong's REITAR, Logtech announces plans to acquire 1.5 billion Bitcoin. They did not give a time frame on this, but I am happy that they are doing it. And they are committing. Oh my God, my back. Okay. Friends. Tom Lee just said live on CNBC that Bitcoin is going to $3 million per coin. I assume he means like 2035, not anytime soon. Hong Kong retard. Okay, I just read that. Yeah, I can't go over that. Went over that. Chaos on the Chain says a storm is brewing, and his name is Zeus. The god of thunder has joined Chaos on the Chain's universe, not just in-game, but live in the Telegram group. He brings wisdom, power, and a sharp tongue. Dare to challenge him, or will you follow his lead? Shout out for 10GSWBK for reaching level 90. Damn. Good for him. Good for him. Covered this. Trump administration demands final trade deal offers from countries by Wednesday to avoid reinstatement of tariffs. Cool. Brian McSpadden on VeVe official Facebook, 1 second, says, oh God, we'll call you after I'm done with the live, unless you want to come on. Stacker World listings and sales are picking up. I've helped onboard many users to the site and navigate how easy it is to buy and use OMI now with the updated Stacker wallet. In a time where the user base has never been lower, don't limit yourself to just the app and explore transactions that are happening on Stacker. avoid all the hassles of gems and bank transfers and cash out fees, and help to burn OMI with every transaction that happens on the platform. You can either reply to this thread or DM with any questions or hesitations you have. And this is Brian McSpadden, not me. Please do not DM me. And I'm happy to answer them. How long are you going to stream? Been streaming for 90 minutes, so not much longer. Maybe 20-ish minutes, unless super chats start rolling in. Let's see. Okay, I read that. Bounty claimed. So you have Sean O'Hare going over and saying, bounty claimed from Comics and Crypto. It is the mint number 1977 that he sold, or that he bought for $2,500. Dude is a genius. I love him. I love him so much. Oh, Rachel, good for you. Breaking, U.S. extends tariff pause on some Chinese goods until August 31st. Thank the Lordy. For a bit, had a long day. Okay, yeah. Okay. And we're going to thread, copy URL, and we're going to give this to my bae. She's not my bae, but she's a friend. She's a friend that I'm going to go on and say, yeah, pull up. Meow. Let me give him a meow. Hold on. Meow. And I will give this quote and say, let's chat with VeVe Fambam. Okay, view post. Okay, get over there. Get over there. Here's my dog. He's giving me a face, like he's done with my BS. If OMI struggles to reach 001 and 003, would you be tempted to sell and put those funds into other projects, or is it the narrative at least hitting and going from there? Well, the narrative will. I don't know what the price is probably going to stay down here until the narrative hits. Narrative could hit at any time. But again, I don't see the price moving too much from here until the narrative hits. So if Definity or DEVVE goes crazy while the OMI prices are down here, I'll buy more down here. That's very possible that could happen. Originally, I thought DEVVE would go up, then OMI, then Definity. But I think that Definity goes up first, then DEVVE, then OMI. So yeah, I think OMI might be the last. So I think getting $1 billion might not be as hard as I once thought if it stays down here or gets lower. So either way, I do want to get up to 500 million. I'd love to get up to $1 billion, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, look at this sweet little. On loans, okay. Stablecoin user Circle targets 7.2 billion valuation and upsized US IPO. God damn, 7.2 billion. Fudge. Robinhood completes acquisition of Bitstamp. ARK 21 shares Bitcoin ETF to undergo a 3-for-1 share split on June 16th to make the fund more accessible for investors. Good for them. And Strategy is going to offer 2.5 million new Stride preferred shares to fund its Bitcoin buying spree. What does OMI hit when the price? I don't know. I mean, you at least do a 5x from here to get back to 001. So yeah, I would very much like to get $1 billion because then I just get $1 million from there. Let's move on. Let's chat. Bam. Jeremy Padower says from Lucas C. Thank you, Jeremy, for signing your Bendy cover and for the written note. The Bendy arrived this week, and I'm finally able to display it. Having you sign this means more than I can express. Oh, he's so cute. I love Uncle Jeremy as well. He's my bae. I love him. Ah, shoot. Okay. Yep. Okay, we're good. Charles Delgado saying, life is a mindset. If you constantly focus on what makes you angry, you'll become an angry person. Control your thoughts, Don't let your thoughts control you. Hashtag VeVe, at VeVe Official. Stay mentally strong, my friends. Trump opens 23 million acres of Alaskan wilderness to drilling. Not what I wanted to see. And the Trump administration just announced plans to eliminate federal protections across millions of acres in Alaska's National Petroleum Reserve, reversing the Biden-era drilling bans. Interior Secretary Doug Burgum says we're restoring the balance and putting our energy future back on track. Fair. 23 million acre reserve, America's largest public land area, provides crucial habitat for grizzly bears, polar bears, caribou, and thousands of migratory birds. Biden had banned drilling on over half of it last year. Burgum, traveling to Alaska with EPA's Lee Zeldin and Energy Secretary Chris Wright, accused Biden of prioritizing obstruction over production and undermining American energy independence. Alaska Native groups are split. Voice of the Arctic Inuit supports drilling, saying the federal government finally sees them as partners, not as a check-the-box exercise. Others worry about destroyed caribou habitat, threatened subsistence hunting, and environmental groups call it outrage. But Trump's drill baby drill agenda marches on. So I understand more than most that the energy needs are like there's no cushion. America uses every single bit of energy it gets. That includes oil. You definitely need more. But yeah, man, the poor babies, the poor animals. Fuck. Ukraine launches massive drone attack on Crimea, southwest Russia. Unconfirmed reports suggest Ukraine has launched a major drone attack tonight, deploying over 200 long-range drones against Russian-occupied Crimea and parts of southwestern Russia. No official confirmation yet from Ukrainian or Russian authorities. The situation is developing. Ooh, Digital Chamber. Today, the executive of the 4 leading digital asset industry groups jointly issued the following statement on the Genius Act. Oh, God. We, the undersigned representing the digital asset and blockchain industry in Washington, recognize the Genius Act as critical legislation that aims to create a clear and effective regulatory framework for stablecoins. As the bill continues through the amendment process, we respectfully urge lawmakers to remain committed to its central goal, providing a targeted and comprehensive approach of stablecoin oversight. Bipartisan effort already invested in this bill is commendable, and we are eager to work with policymakers to ensure that the final legislation maintains this positive momentum. Blockchain Association CEO, Summer Mercer. Okay, yeah. Good times. Dan stuff. Treasury Secretary Bessent says the U.S. is never going to default on its $36 trillion debt. I hope so, or I hope not. But man, that's 36 trillion, so much. And 70% of the budget is like on stuff that you have to do. It's like this is mandatory spending, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't. And only 30% is on stuff that you want. Like it's not good, fam. It's not good. Excuse me. Let's see what the Bitcoin's doing. 106.2 still, or 106.3 now. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's take a look. See, I wanted to check something, but it is not here. Oh God, hiccups. I hiccuped again. Oh, I have to update. Okay, that's why. I have more news to go over, and then we also have the VeVe Bam Bam. Hey, girl. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I had a daddy soda to celebrate something that happened, which I'll tell you about as soon as we're off.
Okay.
But how was your
long day?
Yeah. What tell me your woes.
My hair it's crazy. No, I had an appointment and then all like went crappy because I couldn't find some information that I was supposed to have, and I had it in the same spot for years, and then I was tearing everything up, and then I was hungry, so I had to reschedule that like that.
Yeah, I love eating as well. Getting hungry is my stuff. Do you have any Disney Pinnacle stuff?
Just the stuff from the other day that they announced. I got the free.
The perks
from Toy Story. Yeah, the little pig guy, and then I got Jesse.
You got Ham and Jesse. Nice. Do you have a Disney Plus subscription?
Yeah.
So you got so that's you got with the $10?
Yes. So I got the pig first, and then the $10 I used to get Jesse.
Oh, sweet. And
Well, it
did
was
you buy
like
that?
another, yeah, it was like another blind box type thing, you know, and you just.
Okay, cool. Because because you can't sell it, right? You can only like trade it with other people in these trading things.
I thought I saw that people had them for sale. I did go look a little bit, but
Okay.
I didn't really do anything
Because
with
there's like a trading thing that's happening.
Mhm.
So this guy called Robert Geek, you might have seen him on the VeVe Facebook.
I'd have to look at these.
He says, if we got any new users this week from the Disney Perks promotion, hit me up. I'll make a 2-for-1 trade with you. So I guess it's like trading time. I guess that's what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of people getting ready for Lisbon. Oh, who this?
Lisbon.
Ooh, nice. I don't know about you, but I don't get like all the notifications for the followers. So like every now and then I have to go to people that follow me, and then I have to look, okay, are you important? Are you important? Because I don't get all of the notifications. I only get like a few of them. Anyway.
On Facebook?
No,
you're talking about Twitter? What'd you say? On Twitter?
On Twitter, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely times where I get that too. Where it'll say like, oh, so-and-so followed you, blah, blah, blah. But then I'll like, yeah, it doesn't show you all of them.
All right. I'm going to read something from VeVe, but before I do, what do you think if I shaved everything and I just had the stash?
I think you've done that before.
Have I?
I think so, haven't you? I'm pretty sure I've seen you without facial hair before.
But just the stash, where it's still facial hair, but it's just the stash. I've done it before in Kuwait, because you can. Right now? I have to go up 2 flights of stairs.
Oh, no. Well, I know your back is pretty. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did my show this morning in the kitchen because my back was so hectic this morning.
Yeah.
Anyway.
My hair's all crazy because we had rain. We actually got rain.
Oh, one sec. Let's give you about. Oh, give me 1 sec. 30. Give me 1 sec. So which would give you about. Yep. That works. Sweet. Okay. I want to. Sorry. Okay. VeVe, the VeVe, has pinned a post from Dan Crothers. Well, it's about Dan Crothers. Live at NFC Summit, join VeVe co-founder and COO Dan Crothers as he takes the stage at NFC Summit Lisbon 2025 for a keynote. Yeah.
Lisbon. My hair.
For a keynote on how VeVe is shaping the future of digital fandom and establishing itself as one of the fastest growing Web3 platforms. In his talk, VeVe and Beyond, Powering the Future of Digital Collecting, Dan will cover a range of exciting topics, and there's many of them, but we only have to talk about one. The launch of Stacker, an OMI integrated marketplace designed with collectors in mind.
Hail to the yeah.
It's been now over a month since we got the ruling on the so in my experience with other law cases, especially ones out of New Zealand that I've looked at, the person typically has a month to file an appeal. They have not filed an appeal, so I think now they can start talking about it. Huh?
Is it closed? Like there's no more?
Yeah, I think after a month, you have like a month after the ruling to like appeal, and the guy and Ben clearly didn't. So
we're sure that the line has been like.
I think we're pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. I mean, unless this was like a special case and he was given like 90 days, but I feel like I've not seen that before.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm very excited. Very
exciting.
You let your hair down and let my hair down. I gotta get a haircut because it's getting long again. Getting long.
You know I'm ready to cut your hair anytime.
I know, but you're gonna like
straighten it. I'm here to do whatever you need.
But you're gonna like cut it super short.
No, I wouldn't. I cut my own hair. Okay, so I was actually proud of because like I was washing my hair last night. It's all frizzy right now because I really didn't use any products because we had rain today and it was all frizzy. Anyways, it was fine though. And then when I was trying to look for stuff like hot, it's hot outside, whatever. And then I was running back and forth. Anyway, so I put my hair up and now it's all messy. But I've been cutting my own hair for years now, and I will not let anybody else ever cut it again. That's when they messed it up. What was that? October of 22, right before the second decon, and then I had to put a keratin treatment in my hair because they chopped it off, and then that damaged it, of course. So now I'm finally growing back, and all the damage is finally cut off. Oh my god! So
have you ever gotten a perm?
No, I don't need a perm.
I know, but I was wondering, like, because it's already so floofy.
Yeah, no. I just let it do its thing.
Have you? Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Okay. Received. All right, 1 second. Received. And then I'll do. What do you think about a press release? Because I want to. This news might deserve a press release.
What? Okay, you have me extremely curious.
I'll tell you as soon as. Like.
Okay, anyways, gotta go. Bye.
The people want to see your face. They wanna. So I've seen you not in person, but I've seen pictures of you blonde. And would you ever go back to blonde?
No. I just don't want to mess up my hair.
Fair point. Oh, more than happy to do one. What might you need from me? Here, okay, hold on, I gotta say, here's what I have so far. Oh god, I put so far, but it auto-corrected to some fat. Oh god. All right.
You need a Bam Bam to type for you. That's what you need.
No, the last time you typed for me, you sent expletives. You sent obscenities.
No, you. Okay, yeah, I did send it. I didn't type.
If there was a, all right, hold on. Copy. Okay, let me do.
I am so excited for you. Whatever it is, I'm very excited for you.
Oh, me too.
I'm very proud of you.
I think that the Randy and Fam Bam show, I think we are an alien's favorite show. I think every time that we get together, I feel like there's an episode of Gilmore Girls where Emily's talking about Johnny Carson, and she's like, I get so jealous of the women he dates because they must do nothing but laugh all the time. And I feel like we just laugh, and I feel like the aliens laugh, and I hope they, how in what's that, Hunger Games? They have like sponsors and people like give them. So I feel like aliens should come down and they should be like, you're my favorite show, and they should just give us stuff.
What kind of stuff? I don't know.
I don't know, like gold. I don't know, like something valuable, or maybe like a trinket, maybe like something that they made. So there's this.
I'll take something they made. Yes. I'll do that.
I've gotten a few gifts from my cosplaying days, and one of the ones that I think was, I mean, and they're all special, but one of the ones was, I had this gig at some place, and I was Deadpool, and it was cool. And this one girl who's kind of big for her age, she said, "Oh my god, are you Deadpool?" I was like, "Yeah, hi." And I acted as Deadpool, and she said, "Oh my god, I love you." It's like, "Oh, thank you." And then at the end of the night, she's like waiting by the door, and it's like, "Oh, hey, I made you this," and it was this like little like puppet made from like a grocery bag, and I was like, "Oh my god, and that was just special because she spent the event at an arts and crafts corner making something for me, and I was like,
"Aww."
So I feel like if aliens came down, it's either gold or something that they made, and yeah,
I don't care for the gold. Give me something they made though.
yeah.
Would
Let
be
me.
special, and it would be worth more than gold.
Would it be worth more? Well, if it's alien, then yeah, probably.
Mhm.
Let me message my guy here. I gotta message someone. He says he can do. Oh, right, all right. Okay. Okay. All right. We're going to. Is there anything you would like to talk about to the fam? What you're excited for? Not excited for? Questions, comments, concerns, and or something else.
What is it called? Hold on. I can't remember what it's called. The big announcement, the comic.
The
mythical.
The cat comic?
No, the mythical.
Oh,
American. The big announcement. God, how can you not be excited for that?
I don't know what it is. I don't
mythical.
Like. I know what it's not. I know it's not the American mythos.
So, lie. God, why did you?
It's not the American. I swear.
Everybody. The
misinformation is wild out there.
That's gonna be my name. Misinformation.
That's so great. Did you know that the Baha Men song "Who Let the Dogs Out" is not about dogs? It's about ugly women at the club. And I had no idea until like 2 days ago. I was like, "Who let the dog?" And it's like,
oh, I get it. Okay. Well, there's a lot of songs out there that can have multiple meanings, or you kind of just like, I'm completely guilty of that, just being like, I like the tune, whatever, singing along, whatever, but I never really pay attention. And then when I really pay attention to the words, I'm like, oh, that's completely different.
My neck, my back. No, not that one. Mr. Tambourine Man is apparently about like a drug mule. Ooh, hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play your song for me. And then like the song is like a signal that the dude gives to like, and then wild stuff. I break on through to the other side. Mm-hmm. It's about drugs. Because when you take so much, like you break on through. That is such a good freaking song. Yeah. This is the Spaces. I play it right now. But yeah, let's go do
Spaces. Let's go announce whatever you have.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I have to see what the. Oh, I get to announce it. I think maybe I don't know if I can announce it tomorrow because we're probably going to do a press release. It's gonna be a press release. I can't wait. But yeah, let's get this bread. Let's go off camera. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi.
Wait, real quick. So press release as in like where? Are they going to record something? Are they going to do something live? Like,
I don't think they'll record anything. But I think it'll be like a Medium article.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. I love you. I miss you. I miss your face. All right. Bye, guys.
Brother. Bye, everybody.